It's the day before the festival and the site is coming together. It's going to be swarming with thousands of fans and hundreds of bands here on the grounds of the Canadian War Museum. Things get pretty nuts, but you will always be able to count on finding out what's happening here in our little corner of the madness. Welcome to the Digital Lounge, a spot where we will be showcasing the work of our writers, photographers, videographers here at the paper, talking to bands and engaging readers. A big part of it is going to be celebrating the fantastic diversity of the Ottawa music scene. We will be conducting interviews with all the hottest local bands, including Loon Choir, Riot Police, A Tribe Called Red, Claytones, The Peptides, and many more. Because we're focusing a lot on local bands here at the Digital Lounge, I'd like to find out what goes into choosing them. First of all, Mark, how many local bands are on the bill here?
I think there's between 50 and 60 local bands this year, which is about what we strive for every year.
What have you noticed about the growth of the Ottawa music scene over the years? Has the number of bands applying for Bluesfest increased?
Definitely. I think this year we had over 350 local bands apply, which is a tremendous amount. Even 5 years ago, there would have been maybe 100 to 150 applying, so that number's over doubled in the last 5 years. We don't assume that the local bands are going to sell tickets to the event necessarily. Some do, but we feel it's important to showcase the local acts so that local and people from out of town get a chance to see what talent there is here. So we ask the local bands things like, their involvement in the community. Have they put out any product? Are they working musicians? Are they trying to make a living? These kinds of things, which we don't or wouldn't normally do with other bands. I think that there's a tremendous amount of artists now that are writing original music, performing live. I mean, there's a great, vibrant local scene. And I think there's also a lot of collaboration amongst artists. I mean, many artists are in multiple bands, which is great, and which I think is a sign of how vibrant the local community is. I've seen huge growth in the level of talent that has come out of Ottawa. A lot of young bands too that are playing and staying in Ottawa, which is great.
Yeah.